It's been a rainy weekend all across the state, but there's good news, unless, of course, if you like the rain. The rain looks like it's on its way out. Thank you for joining us tonight at 5:30. I'm Horbacewicz here with meteorologist Simone Thomas, who brings the good news. We're expecting sunshine this week, right?
Yeah, as early as tomorrow morning, we're going to see the sunshine. So as we continue through the rest of this evening, we're going to see the rain taper off. All of this associated with that big L you see right along the Gulf Coast. That's been tracking some showers and thunderstorms farther south, but mainly rain showers for us here in central Arkansas. As that moves further east overnight, we'll start to see some of that influence here die down and the rain chance is starting to diminish. With that, right now across the natural state, again, mainly pretty light rain showers, especially across the metro in central Arkansas. Most of the cities in the metro seeing some type of rainfall at this moment, but it's generally a lot lighter than what we saw yesterday. Now, speaking of yesterday, here are where we shaped up with rain totals. As you see, central Arkansas seeing anywhere from 3/4 to up to a inch and a half, forgive me, over in Arkadelphia, while today it's been more of that coverage farther north and east. Now, we've got more rain coming through the evening, but that'll slowly start to die down overnight. We'll talk about the sunshine and how long that'll stick around later on in the show.
All right, thanks, Simone. Now tonight, St. Mark Baptist Church in Little Rock is kicking off Black History Month with their annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Service. And THV 11's Rebecca Brown joins us live at the event tonight. Rebecca, what can people expect?
Well, Sarah, the event doesn't start until 6 tonight, but of course we have 30 minutes to kick off. But of course, people are walking through the doors, grabbing their seats, and they're just eager for the service to start, as well as I am. The MLK Unity Service is to honor Dr. King's legacy and commitment to justice and equity. It was rescheduled from last month due to winter weather, and right now you're seeing a video from last year's service where city officials would join faith leaders to hear from tonight's featured speaker, Dr. Stewart, who is the first woman to ever preach at the National Baptist Convention. And again, tonight the service starts at 6 at St. Mark Baptist Church. And if you're unable to attend in person, no worries. We will have everything for you tonight at 10. Live in Little Rock, Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
Arkansas State Police are announcing this weekend more drug busts in 2023. They say they seized over 11,000 pounds of illegal drugs and $1.4 million from Arkansas highways last year. ASP says there was a significant rise in collections, especially among cocaine, marijuana, cash, and untaxed cigarette confiscations. Some good news, though. They say that fentanyl seizures were down from 65 pounds in 2022 to 46 pounds in 2023. 2 men arrested in Baxter County this weekend charged with aggravated robbery and kidnapping. Police say the incident happened last Friday night. Police say that 19-year-old Jacob Gray and Skylar Henson held 3 people at gunpoint in a house in Mountain Home, demanding they transfer money to their PayPal accounts. Police say they were able to track down the suspects and take them into custody without incident. U.S. airstrikes continue to target Iranian-backed militia groups in the region as retaliation for a drone strike that killed 3 U.S. service members at a military base in Jordan. As Christian Benavides reports, the Houthis in Yemen are now vowing to strike back against the U.S.
The U.S. says there are no plans to scale back its response against Iranian-backed militia groups after carrying out a series of airstrikes along with the U.K. over the weekend, targeting the Houthis in Yemen. This followed other airstrikes in Iraq and Syria.
What happened on Friday was the beginning, not the end of our response.
But the U.S. is walking a fine line, careful to avoid hitting any targets inside Iranian territory.
We don't want to go to war with Iran. That, by the way, is an objective that Iran shares. They don't want to go to war with us.
Are the airstrikes working? Yes.
The escalation comes amid Republican criticism that the Biden administration waited too long to respond to the initial drone strike on a U.S. base in Jordan that killed 3 American soldiers.
You want to do this in a deliberate way. You want to do it. You want to carefully select your targets. You want to make sure that that all the parameters are in place to have good effect.
They keep saying that they want to retaliate, but then they say it's about deterrence. Then they say it's about diminishing capabilities. Those are all different goals and objectives, and they're not doing any of those.
This comes as Secretary of State Antony Blinken is traveling to the region for a series of diplomatic meetings. Blinken has planned stops in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Israel, and the West Bank. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Today, President Joe Biden sent a letter to notify Congress that under a 2001 War Powers Resolution, he's able to order the airstrikes unilaterally. This came amid criticism by some that he should seek congressional approval. Evacuations have been ordered in parts of California as another atmospheric river is dumping sheets of rain and feet of snow. It's causing flooding up and down the coast. The National Weather Service issued a rare hurricane-force wind warning for some parts of the state. That means wind gusts up to 92 miles per hour. The National Weather Service predicts anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of rain will fall across Southern California.
We've activated our search and rescue teams that are on standby for any type of emergencies that may occur. That includes like swift water rescue.
Little northeast, the Sierra Nevada is getting what could be its biggest snowfall so far this year. The National Weather Service forecasts up to 3 feet of snow around Lake Tahoe. Just over a month into the new year, it's a good time to check in with your new resolutions. And if one of your goals for 2024 is to work out more, you might want to listen up. A helpful tool athletes use for recovery might actually be doing more harm than good. Here's Megan Bragg to verify.
Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a massage gun, and it targets sore muscles when used properly. This viral video on TikTok claims using a massage gun on your neck is potentially dangerous. But is this true? Let's verify. Our sources are Chris Long, doctor of physical therapy with Platinum Rehab Specialist, and a 2022 study in the National Library of Medicine. Dr. Long says massage guns are primarily used for the bigger, meatier parts of our body.
Glutes and quads and hamstrings, anything in that thigh and hip area are usually key areas to hit.
We show Dr. Long the video, which claims using a massage gun on your neck is very dangerous because there are so many small arteries there. And Dr. Long agrees.
Yeah, so the neck is always just a very sensitive area. It needs to be even treated by any practitioner with skill, mainly for the fact that the bones in the neck are very exposed. And even some of the vascular structures that she was talking about, like your jugular artery, some of these other things that supply blood to the brain.
The National Library of Medicine backs up this argument. In one of its studies, repetitive use of a handheld massage gun on a woman's neck led to a condition called VAD, a rare but serious condition that could cause a stroke. For people with neck pain, Dr. Long says there are better, safer alternatives.
Self-care options you can do are just some self-massage. You can use just fingers, pressure in the back of the neck, and just hit some basic range of motion.
But in the end, Dr. Long says having a little bit of neck pain outweighs the dangers of using a massage gun.
I'd rather walk around with some low-level neck pain all the time as opposed to using a massage gun on my neck.
So we can verify that yes, using a massage gun on your neck is potentially dangerous. The device is only intended for the bigger muscles in your body. With your Verify, I'm Megan Bragg.
Well, the countdown is on. Music's biggest night will be in Hollywood this evening. After the break, we'll take you to the red carpet at the Crypto.com arena ahead of the Grammy Awards. Simone?
And we've got the rain starting to dwindle overnight. We'll see the sun, but how long will that stick around? I'll have that timeline for you after the break.